Sometimes your hand gets forced to do things which you don't wanna do, but you have to. Some people do not see borders which you shouldn't cross, and you have to point where are those borders. Some people will call me another mendacious champion of morality. They will be wrong, I am the champion of this morality, for I have no intentions to color myself as a wannabe hero. Some people will call me a vulture who feasts on the carrion of other people's grief. Will they be right? Maybe. But I'm the versatile vulture who also have functions of a messenger pigeon. With that being said, I brought you an important information about one of your colleagues. Why did I choose precisely your trinity? Because all of you are familiar with this person. I'm here with the message. Even with the warning if you'd like to. This person is not who she claims to be. Be wary. First and the most important reason why you should be careful with her will be described in this segment. Part 1. The incident with Yui2D, Elvis Beat and Nyamura, aka the exposure of Kristina in bot boost usage. Who could even think about that our beloved Kristina Sherman, aka Trixie Vox, aka Kristina Patrikevna Krisman, as I call her recently, one of the most popular VTubers in Russian segment, who also collabed with several popular foreign VTubers, and one of the most talented voice actresses with long list of regalias and successful works, will do such thing. Definite me, definite you, and definite the plenty amount of Ru VTubers fans. Anyone couldn't accept Yui2D, who uploaded the video titled The Biggest Russian VTuber Who Made Up Their Own Popularity, Trixie Vox, at the 2nd of December 2025. In this video, Yui2D described in details with all proofs, dates, and screenshots of her collected statistics how Kristina abused the system with bots. The main video by Yui2D, as the rest of the materials, will be in the description. It has English subtitles on YouTube too. TLDR. Kristina were using bots since the year 2023. In some moments her followership were spiking suspiciously high with incredible numbers, but the engagement of such fanbase was sad and washy. Also, one of the most important facts that with such machinations, Kristina got the ability to attract the advertisers. Moreover, some of her streaming months were consistent only of 2 advertising streams, during which the amount of her viewers were suspiciously constant, unchanging even. Later, Yui2D invited Nyamura and Elvis Beat on her own stream to demonstrate her proofs live on Twitch. Nyamura were mostly silent during the whole stream, except literally a couple of times when she said that the situation is bad and nothing else. We will come back to this moment later. You know, even the fact that Kristina was abusing the system with bots was not the bad one. The way how Kristina handled the situation, her reaction to the exposure video, that what was horrible. I can describe Kristina's reaction with a phrase «После этого рекламное очко Кристины ушло в зрительный зал». First of all, Kristina did the absolutely atrocious reaction stream to Yui2D's video, during which the burning of her rectum was obvious. For the whole hour, Kristina were yelling about that it's all nothing but lies, all my viewers are real, etc, etc, etc. She did it without any concrete proofs, obviously. Then she said that someone tries to throw Yui2D under the train, and she repeated this phrase during her stream several times, for some reason. Then she started to blame others that they also use bots. Well, in the result, nothing sane and adequate, only the rage of a snake on the frying pan. Later, Kristina answered with her own 8+ minute video on her Clippers channel, where she tried not to prove that she's innocent but blame shift instead. In monotone and deadly emotionless voice, Kristina accused all participants of UE2D's livestream in hypocrisy. By the way, remember that I mentioned Nyamura? Nyamura decided to write directly to Kristina in Telegram DMs and apologized for participating in this stream, and she didn't want to inflict any harm to her and she regrets to participate. Reminder, Nyamura didn't say anything negative towards Sherman during the stream. The message was sincere, like really sincere. Elvis B tried to interview Sherman before the stream with some neutral questions about her career. Guess what Kristina did? She tried to paint them as some sort of two-faced snakes who tried to infiltrate her career out of jealousy. Also in this video, Kristina tries to obviously manipulate her hamsters by telling them that they're alive. They're very important to her. Typical damage control. And there were also the fact that Sherman leaked DMs with Nyamura and Elvis Beat. Obviously, yeah, without their consent. I'm not done yet. In Elvis Beat's video, a couple of more facts have been exposed. Sherman sent her clipper in Elvis Beat's Telegram channel where he started to advertise Kristina's response video. Elvis Beat's TG channel also got attacked by Sherman's nomads, who posted some weird memes about the situation with Kristina. Moreover, UE2D and Elvis Beat started to get attacked by bots during their streams. First time UE2D received a portion of bots in her followership. After a short amount of time, she got rid of them. Second time, Elvis Beat got attacked live on his own solo stream, so he had to restart it and all the bots fell off. I wonder who could it be? I'm not done yet. Elvis Beat received a complaint about his video and a warning that his channel may receive a strike. Elvis Beat posted it in his TG channel. Guess what? Immediate response from Sherman that it wasn't her and it wasn't any of her helpers and clippers. She showed a screenshot only from her channel, but not from her clippers channel though. This response was also very vile, vitriolic, toxic. It was really painful to read. That was only the first part of the video, there is more, stay tuned. In the second part of this video, I wanna speak about manipulative nature during the other conflict. Bebey and Dyck versus Yegor Vasilyev and Islam Ganjaev. Important notice, this guy's first name is really Islam. From this moment when I will say Islam, I will refer to this guy's first name and not the religion, okay? TLDR, the 9th of October 2025. Bebey brutally criticized the VA work of Islam Ganjaev, precisely how he voiced Milton from Gothic 1 Remake. Bebey was not the big fan of Islam's voice acting from the start, and his Milton was not the exception. Bebey posted the screenshot of Islam from the video about Russian VAs working on Gothic 1 Remake voice acting, and added the Russian proverb, "There is no family without an ugly member." Translation: every family has its black sheep. Also he added a comment, "I hope they didn't call that one mediocrity, who was the VA for male version of V from Cyberpunk," referring to Yegor Vasilyev. Yegor's reaction was something else. You can say that Bebey's reaction to this video was too much, but the way how Yegor acted... First of all, Yegor promised to break Bebey's legs if they will meet personally in GTA RP server, obviously. I hate censorship. The little Yegor knew. Yegor glanced into the void without the realization that the void glanced inside of him back. Immediately, Bebey's fanbase Dyck started to mock Yegor in the most brutal way possible. Tons and tons of funniest photoshops. Photoshops, блять. Tons and tons of funniest photoshops making fun of Yegor have been created. Yegor didn't expect such reaction from Dekretach. Decided to apologize, but also reminded that the DM leaking is the crime activity. Basically, sorry not sorry behavior. This was the moment of the second big mistake. After that, Bebe decided to create the 2 hours long video response to Yegor and Islam, where he exposed them both in the biggest hypocrisy, two-faced behavior, the lack of morals. Precisely Yegor and Islam's comments about their colleagues and other VA agencies in Russia. Bebe was not the first one who Yegor threatened to inflict the violence to. There was more cases before. With this video, Bebe damaged Yegor and Islam's reputation. Now you will therefore ask me, причем здесь Иванти, бля? How Kristina has been involved here? The issue is that Kristina was the person who sent Bebe's first message to Yegor. But there is more. Let's look at the reaction of Mikhail Andreevich Custom Stories to this video. If you don't know, Mikhail Andreevich Custom Stories is the creator of several video essays about Dark Souls, especially the author of the legendary Why Dark Souls 2 is a Piece of Shit, the creator of epic 8 hours long video when he dissects his opponent librarian, also the author of Blood Rain 2 review, author of the 8 hours long video, author of the Suffering review, 8 hours long video, Callisto Protocol review, Why Dark Souls is Shit Part 2, 8 hours long video, Why Elder Ring is the worst Miyazaki's creation, and also, of course, 8 hours long video. Let's look at the time code 3 hours 33 minutes of Custom Stories reaction to Bebe's expose video.
Привет еще раз. Слушай, сейчас был очень тяжелый диалог с Егором из-за того, что voice, который я переслала, и, получается, косвенно заварила всю эту кашу из-за того, что voice стал публичным. Егор теперь просто, в общем, он на пределе, там, буквально на срыве, он очень просит посодействовать.
Нервы на пределе. Ой, блядь, какая Кристина актриса. Ой, блядь. Ой, нахуй.
В удалении войса.
Я выскажу, вот уже как бы трижды в личном диалоге говорил, уже 4-й раз публично скажу, вот не самое популярное мнение. Блядь, сейчас бы слить голосовуху, зная, к чему это приведет, блядь, а потом, ой, блядь, ребята, а меня бедную Егор там угрожает, ой, а я не знала, к чему это приведет, ой, бабайчик, смотри, как он обезумел, ты видишь, ой, мне так плохо, ой, я такая бедная, блядь.
Если можно как-то вам переговорить, может быть.
Да, случайно подбородком задела кнопку «Переслать». Да, и ой, Егор, я совершенно не знала, что бабай, блядь, которого, я знаю, да, вот это опубликует, вот.
Друг с другом или что-то.
Ой, так жалко, блин, ребята, я вообще ни в чем не виновата.
Как-то прийти к консенсусу, потому что он у меня сейчас просто, чтобы ты понимал градус, вот.
Кристина, ты что, издеваешься, что ли? Ты сейчас просто мне вообще все порушишь таким образом. Поговори с ним срочно, это же пи***ц. Ты серьезно, что ли?
Бля, если бы он так играл в Киберпанке, вообще 0 вопросов было. Вообще 0. Вот они живые эмоции. Вот они живые эмоции человека, который понял, блядь, что карьера теперь репутация, точнее, под угрозой.
After Custom Stories' comment on this situation, I caught myself on a thought. Why Kristina did this in the first place? Also, why now she acts like a victim if she was the connecting link of this conflict, basically? You're allowed to disagree with me in this moment, but in my opinion, Kristina's character is not a stranger for manipulations and throwing people under the bus, or how she says herself, throwing people under the train. She either tried to get rid of one of her VA colleagues for some personal reasons, or tried to get one of her friends in trouble. Or she just wanted to satiate her vitriolic thirst of pitting people against each other. You think I'm crazy? Maybe I am, but look at her eyes. You think there is any glimpse of sanity left behind them? I don't think so. And also, yeah, she's an actress after all. She could easily fake her emotions. Because I don't think that such persons like Kristina will sound such fear-struck sincerely after what she did. Let's be honest. One more thing. This is not her first time when she leaks DMs. We saw it before in the first segment. Manipulations. Pitting people against each other for the sake of self-ego satiating. Obvious bot abuse, blame shifting, non-acceptance of own mistakes, disgusting behavior after being caught red-handed. Which skeletons Kristina hides in her closet? What about connections with the agency, ruled by basically criminals who are targeting VTubers by doxing them in Telegram DMs, but color it as white hacking / white doxing? Let's move to the third segment. My acquaintance with Cephalon was absolutely accidental. I ended my Dota 2 stream on Twitch, do not follow me here, I don't wanna stream on this garbage platform anymore, and redirected my 2 viewers with a raid to one of VTubers which I was following. After that I scrolled down to their info panel and I found a banner which redirects you to Cephalon Telegram channel. I visited their TG, scrolled it a bit, read some news, then I decided to look for more info, or contact their manager for cooperation, or even apply to their agency as a talent. As a cretin who suffers mental retardation with 10 Niji-Sanji auditions and 1 Vishojo audition, I can admire that I have some problems. So I Yandexed Cephalon VTube agency and the third result was a video by Dedus. Big shout out, homie. Main VTuber scam, Cephalon. I consumed all 17 minutes and 46 seconds of this video and then immediately left Cephalon's TG channel nahui. Why though? Here's TLDR of this situation. Cephalon claims themselves as a music distribution agency, which works with some popular artists, for example Shadow Rays, one of the popular Russian rappers. But also they work with VTubers. We all love VTubers, right? One of such VTuber lovers was a successful businessman by the name Vadim Poka X3, who donated some VTubers decent amount of money. But several days later, these VTubers received their private doxed info through Telegram DMs on their private accounts. On their private accounts. Personal ID, phone numbers, full address, all accounts. All this stuff was followed with the phrase, "Be not afraid, we're just worried about you and your cyber safety." So here are several hints how to level up your data security. And by the way, we're looking for talents. Wanna join us? This is how Vadim hunts their talents for his agency. Yep. Can you imagine? One of special cases, Alaska Nyan. Vadim and his friend Maxim, Cephalon's cybersecurity lead manager, were flexing that для того, чтобы оформить в YouTube взлом жопы, было достаточно потратить всего 5 минут, но вожделенный орешек Аляски Нян мы взламывали целых 2 часа. Of course, Alaska Nyan obviously got scared because these cellophane freaks got into her the most private TG account through DMs. Alaska never exposed this account ever. Ever. Like, only she knew about this account. Cephalon claim that they care about their talent cyber safety, but do not give a single coitus about it when they invade VTubers' privacy themselves. Also, fun fact, that VTuber security lead manager Maxim created a special domain sewer. Some of his underlings have mails connected to this domain. Also, this domain gets some commissions for doxing. Vadim himself in one of his interviews said that Maxim were hacking personal data and reselling it for $20, but now he acknowledged his mistakes and re-educated himself. On another stream, Vadim himself said that his friend Maxim also got a criminal record because of doxing. Okay, so you will probably ask that one question again. Причем здесь Иван... Иди ты нахуй! Timecode 746 of Dedos video. Let's check this out.
Первый же крупный анонс случился 13 ноября. Сифалон вместе с топовыми витуберами СНГ будет представлен на Игромире со своим стендом. Тут вам и Камыш, и Шерман, и Северина Сода с Нямурой. Действительно собрали топов. Тут вам и Камыш, и Шерман, и Шерман...
Hey, look! A familiar name! You will probably say that Alekin, you completely lost it. Take your pills and go to sleep for From Software's sake. Or you went full James Dokes. You went full James Dokes mode and want to accuse Sherman in every scene. But you know, the fact that Kristina connected with Cephalon is obvious. They help her to appear on their stand on Igremir. They may help her in other things. And who knows what kind of thoughts will appear in her head, right? Right? The fourth segment will be short, but worth to mention. Kristina appeared on Federal TV channel Россия-1. I would understand if she appeared in the news segment or any other channel with a neutral team, but she exposed the VTubing to normies in the worst way possible. She appeared on a political propaganda TV show Solovyov Live. Пизди! You may say that I completely lost my mind, but the situation with recent Streamer Awards taught me that my hobby should be kept from the normies. But Kristina showed VTubing to the worst group of normies. Politards. Before I'll move to the last segment, I wanna ask VTubers which four I first and foremost addressed this video. Do you still consider collaborations with TrixieVox in the future? If yes, well then I cannot blame you because you have full right to disagree with me. If no, then I can call my mission successful and the message delivered. Thank you very much for your attention anyway. The last segment addressed directly to you, my dear Kristinочка. I know that one day you will watch this video. I wonder how you will react to this video. Will you blame shift again, or maybe will try to expose me back in something I did before or I didn't, but you will probably fabricate something about me or just spread some rumors about me? Damage control maybe? Who knows what your mad eyes hide behind? I also wonder what will be the reaction of the internet society. Kristinочка, ты не боишься то, что твое лицо натянут на каждый проб и предмет, который возможен, так же, как натянули лицо твоего друга Егорика? А тебя натянут, Kristinочка, тебя натянут. Будь уверена. I was thinking, how could I make it about myself, quote to quote. See, I am die-hard fan of VTubing and viewer, admirer and enjoyer of VTuber culture since 2018. Finally became VTuber myself in 2021. Shout out to my homies who helped me with my debut, by the way. Thank you very much. When I see someone who hops on the hype train and tries to use VTubing as a breeding cow in the most scummy way possible, as it has been revealed to us, and doesn't respect the VTubing culture properly, doesn't step on the right, honest path, I feel nothing towards such people but despise and contempt. Jumping into VTubing in 2023 while being a successful VA with long list of regalias, okay, cool. But using bots, abusing this system with such bots, screeching autistically after being exposed in the bot's usage, manipulating your own audience, blame shifting, having connection with a scam agency which is led by criminals, exposing our VTuber culture to the worst type of normies? It's unforgivable. So I thought, why preying on someone else's downfall if I can be involved in it myself? And I made this video! So enjoy it! Enjoy holidays, GFY, GTH, Merry fucking Christmas, and Happy motherfucking New Year! Ciao!